Welcome to Louis Frank Motorcars. Today we're going to be looking at a 2003 BMW M3 Coupe. This M3 Coupe is finished in brilliant silver with an ebony black leather interior. With just over 119,000 miles, this car is in fantastic condition. The first thing that hits you with this car is the 19-inch wheels, which were a really nice option for the E46 M3s. This car really is loaded up with options, such as navigation, heated seats. It also has the SMG sequential manual gearbox. Really a cool transmission. 6 speeds. It has an automated clutch, and when dialed in can be a really great performing transmission. Quick shifts, but it also has an automatic mode for when you may be stuck in traffic. Really pretty cool. As you can see, the condition of this car, like the majority of our cars here at Louis Frank Motorcars, just in amazing condition for the amount of miles that it has. Just in superb condition. We do these videos really to show off the overall quality of the vehicles that we buy and sell, and really as a condition report as to the real and true condition of the car. If there's any blemishes, we like to go over it. There's a small blemish here on the driver's door. I don't even know if the camera will pick it up. There's a small scratch on the top half of that door. Probably see it a little bit better there. Really very small. Probably a key. But other than that, really fantastic shape. The 19-inch wheels, they are beautiful and nice and big. Very clean. They're not pitting or peeling. There's a couple curb spots on this rear wheel here. Just zooming in. A couple curb spots, which are expected. The rear tires are brand new. We put them on here. They're a matching set, but very clean. There's no rust on this car. There's really no surprises at all. Just going down the driver's side, there's really no dents or dings, but a very clean E46. Just going across to the hood here. You'll notice, I mean, these aren't the best lights in the world in our storage facility here, but just very nice paint on the whole car. Looks to be 100% original. There's no accident history with this car at all. This does have the optional xenon headlights. There's a small scratch on the hood. Zoom in near the emblem here. That's been touched up. Kind of hard to see, but really not a lot of rock chips on the car. A couple small ones sprinkled throughout. But again, looking at the condition, it's an 11-year-old car, but really in nice shape for an 11-year-old car. Again, there's some small chips on the front bumper, but it is original paint. But very clean. You really have to get down low to see any of it. The headlights are crystal clear. I did have them refinished. Just zooming in, I did say that they had the xenons, but you do have headlight washers as well. But really extraordinary shape. You'd swear that the car had 50 or 60,000 miles on it when you looked at it. It's that clean. But passenger side, really more the same. Really ding and dent free all the way around the car. This car was traded into us. We're lucky enough to have known the previous owner. They did buy an M5 from us. So they Kind of kept it in the BMW M family, and they really enjoyed this car thoroughly and really took great care of it. Again, beautiful 19-inch wheels. They're a staggered set. The front and rear tires are different sizes, but very, very clean. Again, I think that rear wheel, that driver's side rear wheel, is the only one with any kind of noticeable curb rashing to it. But again, gorgeous condition. The paint is almost liquid on this car. Very, very, very clean. There's some small bits of road rash there on the wheel, curb rash, excuse me. But I mean, looking at the condition of the rims, they're in great shape. Nothing's peeling on the paint on the insides. Even the insides of the wheels are clean. The calipers are nice and clean. They haven't been painted a hokey red color or something like that. It's really an all original car. There's not one upgrade as far as a performance modification. It's really a virgin M3. Stock exhaust system. It does have the parking sensors in the back here, but very, very clean tail end of the car. No parking lot dings or dents. The backup system definitely did its job over the years. You have that beautiful, very discreet spoiler in the back of this car. But a very, very, very clean and well cared for E46. Again, there's just no dents on the hood, on the trunk lid or the roof. Very, very, very clean. Do you see the glass sunroof? There's one more thing to note on the exterior. There's a little bit of discoloration in the rear view mirror here. They are heated rear view mirrors, so there is a little bit of discoloration. I'm really picky when it comes to cars, so I really like to go over them as thoroughly as possible and as honestly as possible. I think that's something that we pride ourselves in. Actually, I don't think it, I know it. But again, the interior, beautiful ebony interior. You have a stainless steel trim throughout the front seats, and there's some small pieces of trim in the back. Really a gorgeous, gorgeous interior. Very driver oriented. Beautiful M floor mats. Probably one of the best seats in the business. Probably one of the best seats of the day in this car. Supportive. Tons of bolstering. This car does have the optional power bolsters. You'll see that front button there. Also the 12-way power seats with memory. Something just to note here, it does have all its factory tags on the car as well as under the hood. Something definitely want to look to make sure that a vehicle that you're looking at has. It's probably one of the first things that we look at. Again, really, really, really clean interior. Never been smoked in. Really the only spot of wear that I would say, which is very, very normal with such big bolsters, is this driver's bolster here. Just normal wear and tear getting in and out of it. But that's really the only spot in the interior that has any wear on it. You have the M insignias in the headrests. Very, very clean passenger seat. Center console here. Emergency brake. There you're going to see the SMG transmission. A little bit different. Takes a little bit of time to get used to, but definitely a fun car. If this car is not only going to be yours, but maybe your wife's going to drive it, your girlfriend's going to drive it. They don't know how to drive stick. Definitely a fun alternative to a 6-speed car. But there you're going to see the heated seats. This is the Harman Kardon sound system, tire pressure on and off switch. You have a sport mode, which actually works. A lot of cars have a sport button, and it does absolutely nothing. In this car, it sharpens up the throttle response, the shift points. Really, a really active sports button. Navigation system works great. Again, you're going to see that beautiful aluminum trim, the Harman Kardon speakers. There you're going to see the paddles on the steering wheel, the tri-colored stitch all the way around that steering wheel. Definitely an M trait. The light colored gray gauges. Just really an awesome place to sit, and a really a fun car to drive. If you've never driven one, I highly recommend it. They're an incredible driver's car. You can drive this car every day to work and take it to an autocrossing event on the weekend, and it's really just a super fun car to drive and to own. We've been lucky enough to have many of them over the years, and I have to say, really one of my favorite cars, especially in coupe form. But again, the buttons on the steering wheel, get your volume control, cruise control. Very clean. I'm going to lift it so you can take a peek at the back seat here. Really easy entry to the back seat. And again, you have to remember it's based on a 3 Series coupe, so you do have plenty of room in the back seat if you have kids or a short trip for adults. There's a pull-down armrest. Very comfortable place to be if you do need to move someone or 2 people. I'm going to drop that back down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start it up for you, just showing that there's no warning lights or anything, and give you a peek at the engine. So it's going to start with your foot on the brake. A little bit of radio action, sorry about that. There's no warning lights on whatsoever. The emergency brake does have to be up like in a traditional manual transmission car, but the car idles great. You'll notice above, starting with that 4, it does have a warm-up sequence. It's not all the way warmed up yet. There's a couple more blocks to go, but it'll actually let you know while the car's warming up where you can rev to. Almost like an active red line. Very cool. 119,000 miles on the odometer. Just going to take a peek at the navigation system. Also pops out. You do have the CD changer in there as well. Actually, single CD player. Climate control system, which is automatic, works great. Really a fantastic gauge display in this car. Classic BMW in the orange, but just a little bit different in the M cars. I'm going to pop the hood while we're here and give you a peek at the 333 horsepower straight 6. Kind of fitting, 333 horsepower, but also you can take a look at those xenon headlights. They are active. They do move with the vehicle. I'm going to pop the hood. 333 horsepower, straight 6. One of the best BMW 6-cylinder engines ever built, in my opinion. Plenty of power, a lot of mid-range power, but again, running super smooth. It's been serviced. We do not have the actual hard copy of the service records, but this car has been BMW serviced as well as independent shop service. Just really a spectacular E46. Again, we're Louis Frank Motorcars. We're in Boston, Massachusetts. We're actually in Medford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston, Massachusetts. Sorry, it's getting late in the video. Sometimes I can slip up a little bit. But you try doing it for 15 minutes talking to yourself. Our phone number here is 781-771-8722. If you have any questions on this car or any others in inventory, we'd be happy to answer them for you. Our website is louisfrankmotorcars.com. You'll be able to see 120 pictures of each vehicle in inventory. We do ship nationwide, so if you are looking at the car, maybe you're on the West Coast, South Florida, we can get the car there to you. Please call for a quote. Again, we're really happy and lucky to have this car in inventory. We hope that it goes to a great home, and anyone that gets it is definitely going to be lucky to have one, or have this one. Thanks again for taking a peek at our video. We really appreciate it.